Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Evora Bentley. I am a faith and wealth coach, helping others to change their mind so that they can begin to see their world change around them. I am an entrepreneur, a holistic healer, a goddess, just out here being all who the Most High has created her to be. So I hope you all was able to take a look at my last video that I posted. Frustration is a sign of evolution, part 1. I talked about how it took me 20 years to leave religion. And so I kind of am on here. This isn't a part 2, but just it's interesting the things that have happened since I posted that video talking about being an ex-Christian. I want to talk to you today about something you all may have seen going around TikTok. This journal here, the Shadow Work Journal. Here's the thing about shadow work, and this is what I want you to think about it, because people have asked me, is it demonic? Guess what? I realized I was doing shadow work when I was a Christian. So I want you to think about it like this, okay? Let's say the sun is out. You're walking around the corner and you see a shadow. You see the shadow, but you cannot make clear of who the person is. Who exactly? What exactly is that shadow? That's what shadow work is about. It's about you not exactly knowing the things that can be lying in your subconscious, the things that are in your heart, the thing that is where something that you can't see that you need to deal and heal from, that's keeping you from being the highest version of yourself. So there was a lady who posted about it. You know, she's crying, talking about her breakthrough, and she is a Christian, right? And so I'm thinking, this is so beautiful, right? This lady's receiving the healing. But then you have all these Christians that come on here. Oh, this is demonic. This is not of God. And here's one clip. I want to read a comment to you that someone replied to my comment, because of what it was. Somebody said, well, you don't need that. That's demonic. All you need is Jesus, or something like that. So I said, well, believe it or not, it's hard for some Christians to process that not everybody believes in Jesus. So I'm going to read this comment. Let's take a look at this one comment someone replied to me. The comment says, no, it's not. It's hard for non-Christians to tell and see the truth about what the book really is. So I found this comment to be very interesting. He said it's hard for non-Christians to see what the book is. But this lady is doing this video. She's a Christian, and she's crying and saying how, the book is helping her heal, and how God is, taking her to some places and everybody can't go. Now, if you saw my first video, then you always know that there is a disclaimer. I don't judge in regards to what it is you believe. None whatsoever. I understand there are different cultures. There are different parts of the world. So how I see it is, hey, if you grew up in a Christian house, you're automatically a Christian. Buddha, Muslim, that's what you're going to be automatically, right? That is what was given to you. So when I respond and have a conversation with Christians, which most Christians, to be honest, is very hard. But I sympathize, because guess what? I was once that Christian. So I ain't going to be up on my high horse, because I understand that mindset. I understand that consciousness. But here's what I want to point out. He said it's hard for some Christians to see what the book is. But this lady is having her own experience. And she's even saying that God is showing her and helping her through the book. But other people all in her comments calling it demonic. This was the biggest thing about religion. How religion always dictates someone else's encounter with God. Why do you have to be programmed and told who God is to you if God is the great spirit that's supposed to be connected to you? When I saw this comment, I said, okay, Most High, I see why I'm being pulled on to continue to share my story. Because I remember something that the Most High said to me when I saw this coming, me sharing my story when I was afraid and I didn't have the courage, was, you're directing the people back to me. directing. Now, when I say me, please just understand this. I see the divine God as a great spirit, so beautiful, a being beyond who I could ever be as a human being. So I know it's important for me to share my story. And so that just encouraged me and all the other Christians that was in the comments and had this to say and that to say. Y'all, you got to get to know the Most High for yourself. God is within. So many of us have been programmed and told who God was to us. But I ask you a question. If you was never given a name, if you were never given a book to read, solely one book, and said, this is who God is, you don't go out of that box. What do you do when you have those life experiences and encounters that make you question? That's pulling on you with inside to say, now that's more to who God really is. Do you stay in that situation and denounce the authenticity of what's pulling on you to receive your true identity and walk into that liberty? Just a question. What would you call God if you were never given a name to call God? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, comment, like, and share. I'll be coming back very soon. But part 2 of frustration is a sign of evolution. Y'all have a good day on purpose.